continues in all of the NFL, resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19.
Play action. It's Griffin. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Griffin. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 51 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Room here to run. Still going. And he will score. go Mixon. 44 yards. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Throwing on second and long. Griffin. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is RG3. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
To kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
43-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the 23-yard line.
Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Griffin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Griffin. He'll check it off to Falk, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
That pass caught the former Patriot and Buck, Rob Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 10 yards out. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a give inside for Fall. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They go play action with Griffin. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On the give, here's Fall. Down at the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. 19 right. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Griffin to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
DC.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Again has it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Mixing up the middle.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
180! 180! That's hot! Get up!
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
180! What is that?
Mixon on the toss right. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Jackson to throw. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Titans 35, Bills 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions!
Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Buffalo 18! 70 Rangers, Jack Panther Street! Ready?
Griffin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Griffin. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Griffin to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.